Alrighty, and welcome to the end of 2012, last episode of the year of the Primer Podcast, and we're still here.
That's right.
My name's William.
And this is Davis.
And we're here at the, once again, at the Galaxie Studio here in Long Beach.
Right on.
So what's happening?
Yuletide cheer, William.
There we go. But
long hammers and Yuletide cheer. And I'm not singing you any songs, so there you go. What's the latest on the truck, dude?
there is no latest on the truck.
It's still sitting at Belmont.
Still sitting. I talked to him Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
Thursday. Talked to him Thursday. Confirmed what I wanted to do.
Which is?
I want to put the
You looking?
The Warner.
The Borg Warner.
T98/A.
4-speed.
4-speed.
On the floor.
Yep, top loader. Get rid of that whole Hearst Indy universal shifter thing that I've always hated. The transmission hump I anticipate is going to be larger.
Why is that?
Because of the top loader aspect.
Really?
Yeah.
What did that truck have originally?
It originally had 3 on the tree. The hillbilly that I bought it from.
So that was a smaller transmission then?
Yeah. The hillbilly that I bought it from put a different engine and transmission in it. The linkage doesn't match up for the column shift, so you just cut them.
I thought that truck originally came with a 352.
It did.
Your truck did?
Yeah.
Okay, so regardless of that, the transmission was a 3 on the column, basic. I don't know what the transmission is on that. How would it affect the size of the hump? That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because
remember back, we talked about this maybe a year ago. At least a year ago. When
you fixed the linkage?
No, when I got the floor mat for the truck.
Right.
I bought the floor mat for the truck 10, 12 years ago. You know, this was back like, when you look in a catalog and send off a check.
Right.
And I got the floor mat, and it was like column shift or floor mount. And I was like, oh, mine's a floor mount because I had that Indy thing on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I got it, and then last year when I went to put it in, it was too tall. There was way too much material because of that hump. So I bought the wrong one.
So the hump is shallower than a floor shift truck.
Right. But
oh, dang.
But that hump is essentially, picture it like a oil pan flipped over.
Yeah. It's
just bolted on. Is this some?
Oh, it's not part of the floor?
No.
So that comes out.
That comes out.
Okay, so that makes perfect sense. Because
so either I can can make one, or
the Blue Oval truck supply.
Blue Oval truck parts.
Right. They probably offer one, right? Or Dennis Carpenter or somebody.
Yeah. Then cut the hole for the shifter, floor mat over it, done.
Right. Okay. Because that's a universal truck. I mean.
Right. So in the design, to accommodate all these different transmissions, that hump just bolts right out. If it's a 3-speed, it gets a shallow one. Top loader gets the big one. We just probably 9/16 or half. Well, it's Ford, so it's ½ inch, 9/16 or 5/8. Right.
Okay, that makes sense. So that's okay, because I started looking for transmissions, and I was like, okay, 352. A lot of automatics popped up, C6s.
I was thinking about that, but the drive shaft, it's either longer or shorter. I don't remember which one, but I would actually, this thing's got like 2 drive shafts.
Well, it's got an input and an output shaft.
Okay, but in the middle, there's also like this hub, like where two of them are connected together.
Okay. But that's... Oh, really?
Yeah. So if I... Trust me, I've been thinking about it. If I did go to, say, like a C6...
Right.
Which is a solid transmission.
Sure.
I would need to get drivetrain work or drive shaft.
Right. Absolutely.
Either modified for longer or shorter, which I don't remember which way it is.
Has to be, right.
And then inside the cab, I'd have to lose the clutch pedal.
Yep.
I'm not sure where the alignment is between the clutch and the brake. If it was an automatic, if it needs to get knocked over to the side or not.
Your brake pedal will probably widen. Your accelerator would probably stay the same. So yeah, you have linkage issues with that. And then
Yanking a bunch of stuff out.
I see. So you spent some time looking at the shop manual.
A little bit.
Cross-referencing part numbers and pictures?
Yep. And so
okay.
What I'd like to put in there is that 4-speed top loader.
Sure.
Lose the hearse shifter.
Go OE style with the tall shifter.
That
makes sense.
The 4-speed first gear is that granny gear.
It's like the 59.
Right. So usually you start off in second.
Yeah, you're pulling stumps.
Okay,
right.
But I now have the choice of what do I want in my truck?
Right, because you're rocking a hard spot, and it's better to, like you said earlier with the computer, get more now for your dollar and be better
in the
off
long
in
run.
the long run. Right.
So in the long run, I'd like this 4-speed. I emailed several places,
right?
Because they're junkyards and stuff. I can't call during the middle of the day, so I get home. They're leaving.
Right.
The only place that emailed me back was John's. No, not John's, not Jeff's. Bob's F100s.
Are they in Orange, Anaheim?
That's Jeff's.
Oh, okay.
Bob's is somewhere else. I haven't been there, but they're the guys that rebuilt the my whole column on the truck like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. There you go, man.
And they basically said, "Yeah, I'm sure we've got one. Do you want it rebuilt or not rebuilt?" And emailed them back, said, "I'll have my mechanic talk to you." Because they're the ones that they got to sync up.
Okay, but a transmission's a transmission.
Okay.
You want it rebuilt. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. They have the truck.
Okay, so they have the parts, but they don't... Okay.
Bob's doesn't necessarily put it in.
He deals with transmissions. He deals with parts.
Right.
So, yeah.
And
you got a problem with a transmission, you take it to a transmission shop.
Right. And it's like, I've got that, there's a cross member.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
It's like all that stuff's got to work. They have the truck. They're the ones that need to be talking to them.
Right. That makes sense.
And they haven't talked to me for a couple of days. So I anticipate after the new year, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Wow. Because I was also looking at a lot of your F-250s, Super Camper Specials, had the 4-speed and the C6, more of the higher option, more grunt.
More torque.
Right. More towing, more camping kind of equipment, so that's why I figured it would be a step up. But I was wondering, the availability on a C6 is also pretty abundant, so. But then it comes down to your tail shaft and the length of the transmission and your drive shaft. And then you start changing geometry. So
that's why I was looking at the shop manual. It's like, what would slip right in there with the least amount of problems?
And then there's also the rear end, too. So that's got a gear ratio, too.
I think it's 3.5.
Probably. I wouldn't say any more than that.
You know what? It's either
3 or 3.5.
325 or 3.5.
Probably 3.25.
I've got it written down. That at one point I was thinking about swapping them between the Galaxie and the truck.
The rear end?
Yeah. Okay. Just
no way.
Well, because I wanted taller gear. I want taller gears in the Galaxie.
It's gonna be different. Probably gonna be a different width. Probably a different setup. You got coil springs in the back of this Galaxie.
Okay, but what does that have to do with the gears on the inside of the differential?
Between 65 and 68. They're both 9 inches, right?
Uh-huh.
You got a 9-inch in the truck.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was one of those
Well, now,
that wakes you up at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, where he's like, hey.
Yeah. Well, now you're talking 28 spline, 31 spline.
I don't know. Is this one?
I'm just saying, though, man.
It went back. It went back to the Galaxie versus the Ranchero race, and I'm like, I need taller gears in here. I'm like, oh, I got taller gears in the truck. I wonder if those gears will fit in the Galaxie. It didn't go much further than that because I soon realized it's like I don't have the space. I don't have a lift.
You don't need a lift.
Okay. It'd be a big pain.
That's the word, pain.
You know,
a headache.
A lot of labor.
It would take you all day, yeah.
You know, that was like, it's like, look, if I'm gonna take the gears out of the Galaxie, why don't I just get new gears? You know, rather than swap it, because I wouldn't want 275 gears in the truck.
You're gonna want new gears in the truck.
Yeah.
So, right? You're just switching 2 old parts.
Right, but again, this is 2:30 in the morning. You wake up, it's like, oh, okay, I'm making coffee and going out to the garage and looking at shop manuals. You know,
that's probably your best thing. You can learn a lot just sitting around reading shop manuals. So, I got to do that for the 67 shop manual because I spent a lot of time looking at that on a computer from the CD version, from the 68 Ranchero.
Okay, yeah.
Because I was looking at brake conversions for those years, 67 to 68, what was compatible for both, because in 68 the brake kits are half the price of they are 67. So when you see them at the swap meet for $300 or $200 and you go, how come 67s are $400? What changed? Spindles are the same, the calipers are different. So it's like, what do I do?
Is it your 4-lug woes?
4-lug woes, that's right.
Which,
same thing.
You sent me some photos during the week of some new parts.
Mm. Yeah, new parts. Gotta love new parts.
What'd you get?
I got a SSBC Mustang conversion kit from drum brake to disc brake, power disc brake.
For the front?
For the front.
How much did that cost you?
Absolutely zero.
That's the text that I got on like Tuesday or Wednesday.
That's right.
Tuesday. How'd you swing that? Or is it a don't ask, don't tell?
No, it's my car buddy, Mr. Smitty Smith over at O'Brock. I was telling him about the Mustang woes and the brakes and the 4-lug, and told him I wanted to go to 5, and this was what I was going to do. And he was like, all right, let me know. And I said, well, I know I'm looking at SSBC because there are pretty much a stock conversion carryover from OE. Because you go to Willwood, it's like there's 2-piece rotors. They have their own caliper. It's like I just want to go to O'Reilly to get my replacement parts if something was to go wrong, like a hose, a disc brake pad,
right, without
a basic
having
rotor. You know
need
what I'm saying? I'm thinking in the future because
it was like my my first Craftsman
exactly
table saw.
right
Is like, oh, you have to. You want a different minor gauge? Oh, you have to buy.
You have to buy ours.
Theirs.
So
Just enough tweaks in there to make it not universal.
And they were more money, and I was just like, well, I just want it, basic. I want something that was OE and just gets the car to stop and reliably and be better than drum brakes. So he said, I know a guy over at SSBC. Me, throw him an email, let me know what you're thinking about getting. So I sent him a link, and through Summit, your not so favorite groups, right? So, it's just a basic conversion kit, and he got a response back from Ray Gorman, who's a lifesaver at SSBC Performance Brake. Big thanks, man. Back in the day, he had a '68 fastback Mustang. And was into bikes too, which is pretty cool. But he hooked us up and sent the parts over. And he mentioned too, what's interesting was he said, it's like OE diameter rotor, like question mark, are you sure? Because everybody is into larger wheels. Your 20-inch rims, larger diameter brake rotors.
Right.
Right. They're bigger diameter. Nobody wants an 11-inch rotor anymore.
So he was like, "Are you sure?
Are you sure about this?"
It's like, I'm putting a 14-inch wheel on here.
Right. No, it's a 15-inch wheel.
Okay.
But I'm going for OE style. I mean, it's like I just want stock replacement. And so it was like, yeah, no problem. I can find that for you, no problem. Larger stuff, not so easy. So there was a kind of interesting on the market change on that, but I owe that guy a favor, man. Good car karma.
Absolutely. And then, did you get some more brake stuff a couple days ago?
No, I haven't.
Or was that picture the same stuff?
No, it was one picture of the box, and I actually yesterday got opened the box and pulled out a caliper.
It's like woohoo!
Woohoo! And then, I priced it out parts by part. If I was to go online or just to the local parts store and try to buy all this stuff new, it would have been northwards, about $2,000. Just the OE replacement stuff, plus the brackets. The brackets are $200 a piece. No, $200 a pair. That actually mounts your calipers onto your spindle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the money. I mean, they're 1/4-inch thick material, and it's beef.
It's not something you can fabricate yourself.
No, it's not something you want to make at home. So, but you figure wheel bearings, rotors, calipers that are new, pads, hoses, a master cylinder,
all the springs, the hardware stuff.
There's really not much to it, man. And then you grease it, you put it on.
Piston.
They come. That's all. Already set in the caliper.
Nice.
You just bolt it on. So I start thinking about it, though. I'm like, well, this box this box weighed 82 pounds. And then the wheels start turning in my head. I'm like, how much does that lousy front brake drum, system weigh? So I'm out there measuring brake drum and weighing brake drums. They come in about 10, 11 pounds a piece. But then I figured, well, the master cylinder's a wash, some of the hoses. So I'll be interesting to see what comes up with the total weight if I gain anything on the front. The weight gain I'm going to get, it's going to be the rear end.
Yeah,
I figure I'm going to gain.
Well, going from front drums to front disc, you're going to lose some weight.
Not necessarily. Rotors are heavy. Calipers are heavy. But
okay, well that'll be interesting to
because
see,
you go from a caliper that's very compact and very, reliable and efficient,
but it's solid.
but it's very solid. But then you figure that's going to replace a drum, brake shoes, springs, wheel cylinder. You have to add all that up. I mean, so it might, and the hub, the wheel hub itself, because there's no hub anymore. It's the actual rotor. So it's probably going to hopefully even out. But like I said, I'm going to gain weight in the rear because 8-inch rear end probably weighs, I figure, 145 pounds. And 7.25 for the 6-cylinder is, I think it was about 85 pounds, 90 pounds. So I'm going to be gaining some weight, though.
Well, then it'll be time to put a V8 in that
thing. I weighed the wheels. A stock 14-inch steel wheel, 11 pounds. No. What is it, Dave? 14 pounds. The replacement steel wheel I got, the 15x6, 20 pounds.
Like I said,
so you got to give
start
up.
Looking
you got to give up something, and
let's start looking for a 289 for that thing.
That's going to be on my long to-do list within the next probably 5 years. 289 C4. Now you're talking. Well, I already have to shorten the drive shaft, so now you're talking cooling system, motor mounts, transmission mount. What else? I don't know.
But you're keeping this car.
Exhaust. I got to keep the car, man. I'm not getting rid of the car.
Right.
Which is already pretty long in the tooth with as far as the paint and the interior. It needs upholstery, it needs carpet, which is actually pretty cheap, but probably the most expensive thing is going to be body work. It always is. Paint, cutting out rust.
Ugh.
But, yeah, 289, that car. Sure.
It was an option, so it should fit.
Oh, it'll fit, yeah.
It's not like we're going to, put a big block in there.
I'm not doing that. No way, man. No way.
You don't. I was looking at pictures today from.
That's the reason why I got the Ranchero, man. Come on.
But I was looking at pictures of that yellow Mustang at the Moon Eyes Drags. Oh man,
what did that thing have in it?
I don't remember.
351.
I didn't look at it.
Come on, maybe. I don't know if that had a.
I didn't look at it in the
big
pits.
block in it or not.
But the one that went up against the Camaro that crashed.
Right.
I was looking back through those pictures today. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. But you can get a small block to run 10 seconds.
Oh, I'm sure. It's a light car.
You can do it. But yeah, you really, really, really work at it. You can do it. But
tub the back end and.
Oh yeah, man! You're doing a 4-link and the whole bit, man. Probably a spool and wide open on the intake and everything, man. High lift cam, sure. Probably have an adder to a nitrous, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that guy was running, but
that thing moved
upwards, close to 120 miles an hour.
I don't remember, but yeah, easy.
On an eighth mile track,
yeah.
It was like
that guy hooked up and went.
Yeah.
The reason for wheelie bars.
That car needed it. So, did you finish off your plumbing stuff? The
yeah,
work?
I was putting down some pavers there today by my new clean out that probably cost me about $150, but. Yeah, all that's pretty much tied up, wrapped up, and I'm glad I put a bunch of money in the ground.
Yeah, my boss at one of his properties, past couple days, same issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The weird thing is, this property was all chopped up over the years.
Right.
We've snaked it before. You snake it. The pipe turns south. So we always thought that it went out towards.
What you thought?
Right. But it's amazing what these plumbers have now for technology. As far as like shoving a camera down there, and then they've got like sensors that read the end.
Did you see that sensor? They point that thing down at the ground, and they can
finds the end of the camera.
Right.
And it goes over stuff. Tell you if it's a 90, a 45, a 22.
Right.
Or 22 and a half. And we shoved this thing down and went to where we thought it would go to.
It wasn't there.
Wasn't there.
What were you working with? Were you working with like the lightweight snake, or were you working with the heavy, like 5/8?
Yeah, it was the heavier duty.
Do you guys own one of those, or just rent one?
He does. That we've done it before, but he called the place out because knew there were roots. Unfortunately,
it's over.
Where he thought, it went south.
Right.
It actually turned around through a couple, different 90s and went north. And that's where, 20 years ago he planted, some big tall evergreens.
Oh man.
So we're looking at the camera going, oh, there's roots, there's roots. But it wasn't near where we thought it was. Eventually found it, ceramic pipe just toast.
Was it smoked? Right, all broken.
And rather than replacing it, that's what they did on yours, didn't they? Did they replace it?
They replaced the cast iron for about 7 feet. But I had issues with underneath the house because they put PVC where it came up out of the ground and then put a coupling on it and called it a day. And the clean out was buried underneath in the dirt where nobody could see it. Good planning, guys.
Good job.
Good job. It's called lowbudgeplumbers.com. It's just like the guys who, his nephew or uncle who worked on my roof, called lowqualityroofers.com. Yeah.
And the guy that put your heater in?
Yeah, that was called
Blind Man.
Give a blind man a chance at a handsaw.com. Right. Looks good to me.
But at this property, they had two different solutions. One is if it's ceramic, they run a new pipe using the ceramic as a chase, and it actually breaks the ceramic, as they're running the new pipe. But that's like basically their fish,
right?
But in this case, they sleeved it.
Okay.
So essentially, it's hard to explain because I've only seen it once. I don't say like
4 inch,
4 to 8 inch diameter.
Yeah.
Like plastic hose, like real thin. They measured off, run it down the pipe.
Right.
Then there's, but it's flexible. I mean, it's just like plastic.
Yeah.
It looked like a big roll of like vinyl tape, essentially.
Okay.
When they're rolling it out. And then there was a second one that they did, a similar thing. Then they had an air compressor,
right,
a hopper, and essentially like steam.
They inflate it like a balloon.
Right.
That's what the guy told me.
Yeah. So, and they from the hopper.
It's like a big water weenie.
Yeah,
It just goes through and expands.
yeah, it goes through the air. The air tank expands it, so it hits
some kind of surface,
which
outside.
is the diameter of the existing pipe.
Right.
The heat is to get the bubbles out.
That would make sense.
Which I was talking with the guys over the years that kind of they didn't do that in the beginning. It was kind of like, ooh,
really?
Yeah, it was like, as the technology progressed, the heat gets the air bubbles out, and then they pipe in this epoxy.
Right.
So essentially, they're making an ABS plastic.
Yeah. Inside an open cavity.
Right. In place.
Right.
So rather than
it's like an RTV.
Yeah. Rather than digging it out and replacing it.
Right.
They're making it in place.
So they can actually reline a broken pipe then?
Oh yeah.
So if there's the joint's gone and it's exposed to the dirt, that they can kind of it'll be a kind of a.
But this water weenie goes.
Water weenie goes through there.
It goes through there.
Oh, okay.
And
I wasn't sure how bad a joint could be before your sleeving wouldn't work anymore.
As long as it will fit, and according to the plumbers, they can do 290s with this stuff.
Oh.
As far as get
so you could have
working
it come
it
back
around
towards you.
They only had to bust out one hole.
Okay, yeah. Get the smooth output go through.
To get it through.
Right.
And turned it on, pumped it up.
How long did it take?
20 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that's it?
Well, and then it takes like 2 hours to cure.
Right.
So you got three plumbers.
Jeez, dude.
You got 3 plumbers.
What's the footage on that?
I think it was about 40 feet. 40 feet straight shot.
Yeah, the guys told me like $120 a foot. $100 a foot.
Yeah, this wasn't cheap.
No.
But 1920s.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean,
it's like
Earth shifts. There's earthquakes.
There's no Band-Aid for it.
It's
water and gas. When it goes, you got to fix it.
Yeah. Time to pony up, man.
Yeah. So
plumbing blows, man. It's just
it sure does.
Yeah. But, the age of plastics, man. I mean,
right. So in your place, it lasted what? 90 years?
80 years.
80 years?
That stupid cast iron pipe, man.
So after 80 years, something's got to get done.
But even cast iron pipe, you can break it with a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Ceramic stuff.
Oh, yeah. Same thing. So. Oh, yeah. It's like your clay pot.
Right. Ceramic with a lead joint.
Yeah. Lead and oakum. That's right, man.
Like, ugh. So.
But they're made to flex a little bit.
Well.
But, when roots get in there, it's over.
Yeah, well, it's almost like the roots find that lead joint.
Yeah, it's like a rawhide necklace.
Say, knock, knock, knock.
Yeah.
Let me in.
Oh, they'll get in, too.
And supposedly, with this new ABS stuff, because there's no weak point,
right?
The roots aren't getting in, right. And you could, it's still durable enough to where you can snake it.
Well, that's the whole idea, is that you can,
so if they're
clean your blockage and just go out to the city and you're done.
Yeah,
that's the investment.
But it was the same company that I told you about.
Oh yeah. Power Pro.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. They should be paying me right about now.
But overall, pretty good guys.
They work fast, man.
Yeah. For the most part, we had a little problem on Friday. But,
oh, okay. Well.
but once they got there with the parts and
Oh, okay.
one guy was there at like 9 o'clock in the morning, like ready to work.
Right. They tell you they're going to be there at 9 o'clock?
Oh yeah.
That's all I asked for, and some guy showed up at 9 o'clock, man.
Well, the rest of the guys with the parts and the cement.
There's
and
usually two trucks involved, you know.
Showed up much later.
Somebody with the scout shows up first, and then the chuck wagon shows up a little bit later.
You know, so they're essentially, this guy's been sitting around waiting around.
I see.
He doesn't have the parts to hook things up, but as soon as they showed up, it was like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, because they want to move, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Dang right, man.
And it was a Friday before the holiday.
Yeah, see?
So they just wanted to get stuff done. So speaking of holidays. I think we should take a few moments to thank a few people.
Yeah, that's a good idea, man.
Over this year that's supported us, helped us out, we've made connections with. We got Sarah
Bantay. That's right. Drifting Pretty.
Exactly. Driftingpretty.com. She was a good interview.
Yeah. Anything you want to know about rotary engines, check it out, man.
We got the Gasoline Girls that we did a good interview with.
Right.
And I picked up some
I see
nice
you organized some parts here. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
That grill's amazing, man.
Yeah, I finished putting things away yesterday.
Oh.
Of course, we got to thank the guys over at Classic Pickups Garage.
Ed Owie.
Is it Pickups Limited or Unlimited? I always get it confused.
Pickups Limited.
Pickupslimited.com. F100 guys, real deal, always cool to us.
Right.
We'll always got to send some love their way. Anticipating an interview with Steve Stillwell.
Yep.
He's been editors of some major magazines, some publications. He's part of the group. Hopefully, we're going to get that. Come January. Let's see. We got Customized Magazine, the German mag.
Michael Schorner. Right on, man.
Always got to say hi to Junkyard Jeff.
Junkyard Jeff. He owes us an interview, man.
That he does.
Bring your Mopar over, dude.
And I will be listing some parts up there hopefully this week at junkyardfind.com. Your alternative to eBay Motors. We got the Hot Rodder Journal.
Tim Bailey.
That I think we've got a good relationship going with as far as some photos, getting in the magazines, some events, things like that.
Yep, we're working on our latest for Moon Eyes, so check that out.
Yeah,
tons of photos, man.
We got Trace Edwards coming up after the new year.
Ink and Iron.
Inkandiron.com. It's got some slashes or some dashes in there.
Just do a basic search for Ink and Iron.
Yeah. He's got a huge lineup coming up for this year. And
oh, really?
Yeah.
10 Ring Circus?
10. At least 10.
He
might be
10.
pushing 12. But
all right.
He's going to be coming in and at least giving us a skinny on, what he can announce at the time. Who are we missing?
I'm going to say big thanks to Roy Sorensen from Hot Cars Magazine, who's posted some of our stuff. He's from the Bay Area, and he also does a lot for model cars. He's really into scale hot rods and muscle cars. So he'll be out for the Grand National Roadster Show, which we will unfortunately miss him and probably Tim when they come down to shoot photos and check out that event, because we'll be up in Turlock. So I'm looking forward to that and some hijinks with Mr. Fish. So I'm always down for some weird dust in Central California. So
Cowtown, California.
Yeah, we're gonna go to mariachis and have some Mexican food and partake in Central California, dude. I'm looking forward to that at the end of January. So,
and then there's that Carb Guy, Larry
Fulton. That's right. Auto motion. Specializes in triple carb or dual carb setups. He's a really cool guy. Had a few emails from him. Does amazing work. If you have an one-off intake manifold, triple deuce, you want to do a Rochester setup, 94 setup, Stromberg, whatever. He does custom plumbing for multi-carb setups for, your 60s cars, hot rod, whatever. So check it out. He does amazing work, and it's all like high-end, polished chrome, and you name it. It's ready to go, and it's beautiful stuff. So check his website out when you get a chance.
And all these should be up on our links page.
Yep,
on the website. All these people are people that we know. They're, we don't have a sponsor.
And also, Pierro at Mad Fabricators Society. We missed you at Moon Eyes.
We missed a lot of people. Oh, yeah. Listener Chris Evans. We'll still try to hook up.
Well, we gotta send you some stuff, man.
Yeah. There's a couple guys on the ham that we still need to, that has promoted our stuff.
Bill Garrettro out in Arizona, man.
Yeah.
Probably the first guy who ever bothered to say anything to us. So Merry Christmas, man.
Yeah. So thanks for the support.
Sure. Everybody, thanks.
This is all low budge.
Super low budge.
And these are just people that we've met. Turned out to be great people on the same page as we are as far as, stuff. Try to help each other out. And like I said, all people that we've actually met, we know. Good people, highly recommend. So
oh, you know what? Next week we're gonna finally settle it, man. K1 speed. Oh, you got that there on the clipboard?
Right there.
Go-karts.
That was right. My next one.
That's right. We're taking Sarah's advice and your Uncle John's advice, and we're gonna go hit go-kart track, even though it's indoor, and we're gonna see who's boss with low down to the ground go-kart racing. Okay.
I was just about ready to ask you what if you're on vacation right now
for the next 13 months probably.
And
maybe it'll expand our horizons
off.
Though with some racing. So maybe we'll do a racing school after that. So
and then go shoot some pool.
Yeah, well, yeah, I got to go shoot some pool afterward.
So we got to figure out a day that they're open.
You're available.
Well, I can take pretty much any day off right now.
Yeah, but it's...
And then a nice day in the middle of the week. do some go-karts.
Yeah, we'll settle the score.
At least for now.
Man. All right.
All righty. So hit us up on Facebook. Please feel free to send us some email. We respond pretty quick. We only have a couple things lined up for 2013, but stuff's going to open up. I mean, there's the 91 car show in March.
Yep.
March 3rd?
March 9.
Okay.
March 3rd or March 9. I want to say the 9th.
You're probably right. But I got March right.
Yeah, you got March right.
And we got Turlock.
January 26th.
there's that San Juan Capistrano thing coming up.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
But as we look into things, you know, obviously stuff's going to open up and we'll be there. So, again, Facebook, I'm done with Twitter.
Wow.
I just don't have time.
All right.
I'm not that connected to my phone, you know?
The Pope's on Twitter.
Well, that's what yeah.
Maybe it's over.
So, happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, pop a top. Salud.
All right, man.
You
Salute.
know,
Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas. Whatever you celebrate, knock yourself out. And until next time, my name is William.
And this is Davis.
But there'll be